So I have the answer within this bag, but we'll get to that in a second. You don't know me, hi, I'm Jasmine. I run the Crochetery here on YouTube, and this is my first video. Little bit nervous, but I put a poll up on my Instagram of what video you'd like to see first, and the one that won the most in the poll was how many crochet keychains can I make within a day. Now it wasn't this day, obviously, as I have the bag here. I wrote down an hour by hour guide on this little whiteboard here. I'd show you, but I feel like that would kind of give it away a little bit of what I did yesterday. A little bit not of yesterday, only because I timed myself, so it would be like a full day. I just didn't have a full day's time worth to commit because I had a lot of errands that I was doing this week. But I have all of them in here, so I will be showing you one by one and going over what I did at what point in the day. And obviously, you know, I have to encounter and taking showers and eating, you know, it's a day. Like, it's not a full 24 hours, so I will be doing those, though. So if you have any ideas for full 24 hours, put those in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to do it. I'm working on one currently, but I'm not going to spoil what it is exactly. And if you have any other ideas for what I can crochet in a full day, put those in the comment, too, because I'd be more than happy to do another one of these of seeing how much I can crochet within a full day, because this surprised me. I did not think I would get this many keychains, so I'm curious how much I could get out of like any other item that I make usually. My hair is a little funky on the camera. Look at that one curl up there. That curl's not it's not adjusting, and I have my fan pointing at me so you can see all my little hairs, like not the best of scenarios. But I woke up at 8:30 initially. I had breakfast, and then I was all ready, and I started at 9. If you see me looking this way, I'm like looking at the board, so I apologize for that. I don't think it'll fit in front of me. Oh, maybe it will. I don't think so. I did get it in front of me, so now I can look at you guys instead of off to the side. But I started off at 8:30. Obviously, I had breakfast, so I started crocheting at 9 o'clock, and the first thing I made out of this goodie bag was this little bee keychain. I actually put up a poll of some keychain recommendations, and this bee pattern was one of them. It has like a little silver loop and then a little lobster clasp on it. I didn't put them on all of them, but it just felt right with this one. It's so small and it's adorable, but I couldn't get safety eyes to fit in there, so I actually like tried painting little eyes. I'm not sure how I feel about the little painted eyes. I kind of don't like them, but I feel like from afar you can't really tell, and they're like kind of cute. I don't know. Maybe, but this was the first thing I made, and it took me 24 minutes to make. Yes, I timed myself like a maniac on how long it took me to make each one. So it took me 24 minutes to make this one. And then I also made a couple whales. So here's the first one of those. This one's like the biggest keychain I made, and I didn't mean to make it this big. I didn't know how big it would come out until I kind of already did it. But it's got like a little beaded thing and then like a really big lobster clasp. I've seen everybody on Instagram use these rather than the like hoop things that I use, but I kind of like these more, so I get it. I get the hype. And as you can see, the eyes were not cooperating. This eye is like more perfectly fit in, and this one kind of got sucked in there a little. It's just winking, you know, the whale is winking. So this one's not that great either. It wasn't a good morning start to my day. But then I actually made another whale, and I used it in a little bit of this color that I had left over. Again, it's the beads and the lobster clasp. You'll see them repeat throughout the video. And by this point, I figured out eyes. So this one has a cute little eyeball. And that was everything that I made at 9 in the morning. So within the hour, I had finished these 3 cuties. The whales also take 18 minutes each to make, by the way. Would have forgot that. So each whale that I show you all would have totaled 18 minutes out of the total 12-hour timer that I was working with, because obviously full day you have to sleep the rest of the day. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I needed a drink for a second there. And then at 10 a.m. I did the second thing that somebody recommended that I make, which is this little set of cherries. I thought they're cute. Like, I kind of wish they were red. Like, the pattern said pink, so I followed the pattern. I went pink. Kind of wish they were red. They're also a little bit small, like you can see like the stuffing and some holes like leaking out in some areas. So not my favorite in general. I think this is actually my least favorite keychain that I made within the day form. This, not cute. Not cute, in my opinion, at least. But this took 20 minutes to make, so already, like, 20 minutes. This, it's so small. But, for another day. And then I also made a little mushroom whose eyes are humongous. I didn't have any smaller ones. I couldn't fit them even if I wanted to, most likely. It's got some little arms and little legs, and I feel like the placement of them are totally off. There's nothing on the back. The top thing keeps flaring up all around. It just wasn't working for me. Like, look at the proportions on this little guy. It's just... I wish this didn't happen, but it took 19 minutes to make this abomination, so... On to the next. We're done with that. Then I made another whale. Is that so much a shocker? This is my favorite pattern of all of the keychains that I've done, so I've made quite a lot of them. I'll total all of the multiples that I made by the end, but this one's got a little white keychain. Like, look at it. Tell me that's not the darn cutest thing. And that's everything I made within the 10 a.m. bracket. On to 11 a.m. I started branching out to different regions, and I made a little chicken nugget. Could you guess what this is? Be honest with me. Could you guess this was a chicken nugget without me telling you? I've seen so many, like, market and people in person and online do chicken nuggets, and they always look so good, and I always immediately go, it's a chicken nugget. Does this look like a chicken nugget? I don't know. Like, I feel like it could. Like, I feel like without the eyes, like, this looks more like a chicken nugget on this side. But does this look like a chicken nugget? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you, like, if it clicked to you that this is a chicken nugget. But it took me 24 minutes to make, and 24 minutes? It took so long. It almost took half of my, like, it did take half of my hour timer for this. But then, you know me, we went back to the little whales. I made a little pink one. Look at how cute it is in all the colors, like, not just, like, traditional whales. The eye on this one also is a little funky compared to the other one. I'll point that out. Not everything's perfect. Not all of them are. And then I actually made another whale, and this time I made it in yellow because I wanted to see, like, how good this pattern is in all of the colors that I own. So we did a little yellow one, and I still say it is the best one that I have made. On to the next. I made another little nugget because, I'll be honest, kind of fell in love with this little nugget once I made it the first time, and I just wanted to keep making nuggets, but I ran out of the brown eventually. I couldn't make any more nuggets. A little disappointing, to be honest. But I didn't do whales, I promise. There's no more for this hour bracket. I actually made a little ghost, which was a pattern of mine that I'd saved for a while and wanted to try making, which seeing it on camera, it doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Like, I thought in person, like, it would look, like, in person. I'm just like, I don't know about her. But it's just a little on the thick side. Her frill picks up a little bit. Her eyes aren't the best. I kind of wish I picked different eyeballs. But from afar, actually, like, this looks better on camera than it does in person. I kind of like it more now. I was going to drag her, but I don't think I will anymore. This took me 18 minutes to do, so I still had time within my 12 p.m. hour. And I actually had to do a custom order recently for a cow with a sunflower on it because it was a wedding theme prompt. And they were getting it for the bride, of course. So I've actually made a sunflower and it was too big. So then I thought, how perfect, let me just add it to the keychain pile. So I made this little sunflower keychain just on a whim. Like, this wasn't planned to be here, it just ended up being here. The only reason I didn't use it for the cow was you see how the brown part in the back is so billowed out? It wouldn't stick to the flat surface like the cow would. Like, maybe this side would have, but I feel like with it just being, like, so, like, bumped out, it would make the cow look bigger, like, unproportionate or something like that. So I just didn't go with it. It didn't feel right. So I turned it into a little keychain instead. So here it is, a little sunflower keychain. I don't know how practical this one is. Like, I don't know if I'd, like, wear this one compared to, like, one of the other ones. I don't know. There's always a treasure for someone, and this just isn't my treasure. But it took 17 minutes to do, so on to the next. That was everything in my 12 p.m. bracket. I actually took 1 p.m. off because I was showering and then I had lunch, so I didn't get to make anything within that hour. So now on to 2 p.m. We're in the afternoon now. Let's see how much we can make. And this hour may disappoint you. This hour might be your favorite because I made a lot of whales. I made one pink one. We're just going to speed run them a little bit because I made quite a bit. I made a little blue one. Okay, on to the next. I went back and I made a second yellow one because I thought the yellow was still pretty. I don't know why his head looks like that. It looks a little lopsided on camera. Maybe he got squished in the bag a little. Yeah, he definitely got squished in the bag a little. The eyes on his got a little messed up as well, like it folded over a little bit in the crochet stitch. But that's okay. So I showed you two. I have more, of course. I made another blue one. Look how cute. Made a lot of whales this hour. Made a purple one. It's like a little lilac color. It doesn't want to face you though. Sorry guys. Little purple lilac one. And then the last whale I made of this hour was this like little mint green one, which I love. Look at how pretty the mint one is. Gorgeous. And then I just made another chicken nugget. This was my favorite hour by far because I got to make a bunch of the whales, which I love doing, and then a chicken nugget, which I also really like doing. And it actually is combined with 3 p.m. because I was just like non-stop making all of the little whales, and then I realized how many I made, and then I was like, I went past my hour bracket. The next hour I spent 4 p.m. I just made 2 more nuggets, so I'll just show you both. They're both special in their own ways. This one even has a little hoop on it because I thought maybe someone would want like the hoop on the nugget too instead of just the clasp. So 2 more little nuggets. And I put 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. in a bracket again because I went overboard again and I made a little bit too much. I made 2 more chicken nuggets. And then I had another chicken nugget. They're the last chicken nuggets, I swear. These are all of them. 3 more chicken nuggets. Again, one of them I did the silver hoop, just in case somebody would prefer that over just the clasp. And then I actually had dinner in that hour too. And then 7 p.m. was my last hour. And I made one final little whale to say goodbye to. And I like how it has like the white keychain instead to match like the little white belly instead of the top of the color. So for instance, going back to one of my previous whales, this one has like a blue one to match the blue on top. Which one do you guys like better? Do you like it matching like the accent color or the main color? One little debate you can have in the comments. And the final keychain that was in this little tote bag here that I kind of regret making, to be honest. It's not the best. I feel like you can't tell what it is worse than the chicken nugget. Is this. Can you tell what this is? Don't lie to me. Don't lie. It's supposed to be a duck. You know, like the rubber ducks you put in the bathtub? This was supposed to be a rubber duck. This does not look like a rubber duck. The wings aren't sticking out like they did in the photo. The beak isn't the best, but that's on me, obviously. The safety eyes aren't the best. I kind of wish I picked different ones, which is also, again, my fault. There's also a little bit of stuffing sticking out of it. That keeps happening because the holes around the neck area aren't the best that they could be, especially around the bottom and top. So it leaks a little bit. It's not giving me like rubber duck in the bathtub. It's giving me like an oversized chick. Like, you know what I mean? It looks more like a chick than it does a duck. I kind of just wish I would have just left off the night there and not made this one. We're gonna put that away. So in total, I made 12 whales and 8 of the chicken nuggets because I said I would repeat how many multiples I had. The rest were just singles. I suppose it would be fun to like count them a little. I didn't do that previously. I don't know why. So I just threw them all back in this bag. As you can see, they've all joined back in here. And in total, it was 26 keychains that I could make within the 12-hour day. I don't crochet past 8 p.m. because usually I am like getting my daily stuff on video games that I like to play in my spare time when I have spare time. Funny. jokes. We think we have a life. But then I also like do stuff for like the morning tomorrow, like planning out stuff for then. And then obviously I go to sleep pretty early because I wake up at like 7 a.m. some days. I just got unfortunate and woke up at 8 o'clock when I wanted to start doing this. So there's only 26 keychains here. But like I said, if you have something you want to see me do in another video with the idea of like you only get 12 hours or you get a full 24 hours, like I said, I will be doing one of those very soon. I'd be happy and interested to do it because I make a lot of different things other than just keychains. As you can see, there's a lot of different keychains within here. Maybe you'll recommend something I haven't made. Maybe you'll be like, my monkeys are my favorite animal, make some monkeys. I like owls, make some owls. Make some axolotls, some bees, you know, anything. Just do full 24 hours or full day of making just bees in the comments. And I will consider it, and if you're the only comment, you have a very good chance of me picking you. So if you have an idea, put it in there below, and until next time, I'll see you later.